Okay guys, we're going to go over lesson 2.7 and it is for a grade. You may listen to this recording as many times as you like while you are taking the test, but please make sure you are taking the notes as I go over them on these slides. Okay. So for the step in, so what does this table show? Okay, obviously it shows the national parks, how many visitors there were. How many more people visited the national park in January than in March? So how many more people? You are going to use the subtraction algorithm, which is what we're studying right now. So January, then in March. Okay, so January had 17, oh, that was not great. 17,475. Sorry guys, this pen doesn't work very well. Okay, minus the one in March. 5,950. So subtract it. 5 minus 0 is 5. 7 minus 5 is 2. 4 minus 9, we cannot do that, so we have to borrow. 7 becomes a 6, and the 4 becomes a 14. Now 14 minus 9 is 5. 6 minus 5 is 1. Don't forget the comma. And 1 minus basically 0 is 1. We can double check this by saying 11,525 plus 5,950 equals this original number, 17,475. Okay, and obviously it's the same as this one right there. Now, TH means 1,000 and TTH would mean 10,000. Okay, so the comma would go right here. And the 14, when it's right here, that means there's 14 hundreds, not just really 14. Okay, so estimate the difference. Remember, we are subtracting, it's difference. Then use a standard addition algorithm. So let's estimate. So 3,716. Let's just bring that to 3,700. And this right here, 613. Let's say that's about 600. Remember, we're not adding, we're subtracting. So it would be about 3,100 would be the estimate. Then you need to subtract, and your estimate should be close to this number right here. You need to estimate on these ones as well. So estimate what these two numbers would be and subtract them. Estimate what this number and this number would be and then subtract them. Use the information in this table to answer the questions on this page. So compare the numbers of people who visited these national parks. Use the standard subtraction algorithm to calculate the exact difference each month. So you are not estimating, you are doing the exact amount. So in September, right here, you are finding the difference. So don't just line them up like this, you have to line up the larger one first. So it would be 8,935 minus 7,495. Okay, same thing with October, finding the difference. 13,062 minus 9,030. In November, 13,081 minus 10,306. I'm not going to do these problems for you, but I've already set them up, so you should have that much at least. Okay, and then number 3, use a standard subtraction algorithm to calculate the answer to these. How many more people visited Pine Canyon in November than in October? So we're looking at Pine Canyon in November than in October. So we're finding the difference. So November, it was 13,081. And October was 9,030. And you're finding the difference. Okay, how many fewer people visited? It's the same exact thing, guys. How many more, how many fewer? You're still finding the difference either way. Cedar Valley, and so now we're doing Cedar Valley in September, then in November. So the larger one was November, that one goes on top. 10,306 minus 8,935. Let's do this one together since it does have a lot of zeros in it. So let's do 6 minus 5 is 1. Okay, this 0, we can't do 0 minus 3. If we have 0 items, we can't take 3 from it. So we have to regroup. The 3 becomes a 2, and that 0 becomes a 10. 10 minus 3 is 7. 2 minus 9, we can't do that. So we have a 0 here. So we can't take anything from the 0, so now we have to look at it as 10. So that 10 just becomes a 9, and now it's 12 minus 9, which would be 3. I'm going to leave you just this last one, 9 minus 8. Done plenty on that one for you already. So finish this problem. Step ahead, use a standard subtraction algorithm to calculate the answer to this problem. Emily's mom wants to buy a new house. She found one she liked for $327,095. Then saw a similar house for only $315,500. How much money would she save if she bought the less expensive house? So you are just subtracting these two numbers. And then whatever your answer is, you're putting right here. Okay, so you're subtracting. And that's it. You can go back, listen to this as many times as you need, guys. Once you are done, you need to turn your paper into the turn-in tray.